Math Music, Plans Control, Math Music. Hello, my name is Sam Faron, founder and inventor of Math Music software and music production company. I'm gonna show you in this video the Math Music manual prototype, and it's coded. The Math Music software is a music super generator that generates music using the actual mathematics of music. So it's a revolutionary idea that's going to change the music world, and for many reasons. One of these reasons that Math Music Generator can break the record of composition worldwide. We all know that all composers made in their lifetimes in classical era and in the modern era like 600 composition to 4,000 maximum in a artist lifetime. But the Math Music software can produce um, music, actual music, any style, any genre, from the medieval era till the through the Renaissance classical till the modern era. Also music that will never been heard before, in a very record time, using the computed software and using the actual mathematics of music, so it can produce thousands of tracks in seconds, and so it combines methods like CG and oral generators and FL samplers. So it's the ultimate production tool that's going to make every person in the world use it, from mobile application or PC, and will be bad news for the music production companies or the studios, because it will not take you anymore $10,000 to 2 million, or 2 weeks to 1 year period or money to produce composition. So it's going to revolutionize the whole music industry, and people are going to enjoy it. And it will make it easy to use. Now I'm gonna show you how to produce a techno beat using the Math Music software. Of course, we did not develop the software entirely, just the prototype. So I'm gonna just show you how to the Math Music um, prototype. I'm gonna log in through my admin account. So I'm the admin here. I'm going to go to part 1. I'm gonna show you I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna produce through part 1. Part 1 of Math Music software generates beats, part 2 generates music, and we have third, fourth, fifth, and sixth and seventh part. Produces style, produces sensation, harmony, artist signature, and interactional music, and mathematical music in the seventh part. Every and all the parts combined together, but we're gonna show you separated parts, how they work manually, separately. For example, part one here. It's part one. It's math music software part one. It generates beats in any style. Rhythm, ADM, Oriental, or any beat in the world, using a simple mechanism. You insert the codes. Of course, we use actual mathematics of music, but we coded it, and we use this mechanism. We insert here symbols. The symbols go into the matrix, and the software translates it into a music on the sheet here. Okay, and you can after save it as an XML file. Of course, when we fully develop the software, for example in part 1, the user will not have to go into this complicated process. He just need to open a new button, and we have list of all possible music styles and genre. He can use the beat he wants to generate, and after he has the second window called the Math Music Super Generator, it will fill this droplets automatically, this one, and the music will be generated very quickly. So it will take the ordinary user like 1 second to produce 100 techno beat, and this 100 techno beat is not going to be something that he have to accept, but he can also edit it. He can go in the fully developed software in the music sheet right here and edit it, and the Math Music software will redo the composition according to the mathematical balance and equations that was used in this composition. Now I'm going to manually produce a beat, techno beat. Every beat have characteristics. You have constant characteristics and you have changed characteristics. The software, when we choose genre of music, the software automatically downloads the constant code, and the variable can be filled manually, but it's gonna take a long time. Or in the fully developed software, the math music super generator will fill all these codes automatically. These codes have mathematical um, meaning that we're going to reveal in the future. But for now, we're just gonna show you how this prototype is efficient and how it's going to produce a techno beat. How it's generating a techno beat. We have music generators such as CG and Oral, but it doesn't. It's not. What makes math music special. It's because it actually uses the actual mathematics of the music, and it can produce using this artificial intelligence music that actually appealing, that people will like to hear, as you will see on the math music Facebook page. And we're gonna raise this quality of music by developing the software, because it's a complicated process, of course, but the results are outstanding and revolutionary. So now I'm gonna show you how to produce techno beat. I'm going to go quickly as possible. Of course, we don't need to fill this drop list manually if we develop the software, but of course, any software you need lots of programmers and money and time to produce well efficient 100% software. But we're gonna enjoy the prototype for now and show how math music software concept actually works and generates music that's actually appealing to people. Now I filled all the drop lists. The constant drop list of the techno beat was constant, and the variables I inserted different random values for now, just to make it fast. Okay, now I filled the last drop list, and all the values that shown here of the drop list will go inside the matrix. We have 7 matrices that represents the musical structure. You have the first matrix represent the climax, A beat, A to A break, A beat again, A to B, B, A to A, B to A. So we're gonna, just for example, gonna save this A beat of techno beat as an XML file. As you can see in the sheet, the music was generated. You can see here the bass kick, the hi-hat here, and the snare. And we're gonna make this more we're gonna name every section of the beat. Like for example, here should be written kick, hi-hat, to make it everything well ordered. So you can see here the basic structure of techno beat it's very obvious here. You can see the bass, the hi-hat, the snare. The rest of variables are changed, and as you can see above, you can see the crash and 3 lines of low and high hi-hat. I'm gonna save it as an XML file. Of course, in the fully developed software, you don't need to do this process like this manually. It's gonna be automated. So when you want to, normal user wants to create a techno beat, you just have to click on new and choose techno beat, and the constant code of the techno beat characteristics downloads automatically, and the math music super generator will insert all the variables in it, so you can produce like 1000 techno beat in seconds, and you don't have to accept the result like this. You the results like this. You can edit it by editing the music sheet right here, and the math music will redo the song for you because it uses the actual mathematics of music, so everything goes within a balance. And you will have advanced features. The matrix will be advanced, the droplets will be advanced, lots of features extra you will see, just not, that you did not see here. Is going to be available. Now I exported this composition I produced to XML file. Now I don't have a converter in the math music software, which is we are going to do later, so I need to use the the music score to convert the composition. So I'm gonna open the file. I'm gonna take the yeah, XML file that I exported. You can see the programming of the composition here, right here, which is which is very nice. Okay, now we can see the composition. I exported it. I opened it on the music score. You can see it right here. This is 1 minute. Right here, you can see it. Okay, you can see the composition right here. This is the beat that we just created. Okay, and now we're gonna convert it to a MIDI so we can insert it into FL Studio. Of course, we don't need to do this long process if the math music software was completely developed. All this process is gonna be automatically done in seconds. I'm just made this video to show you how the prototype actually works, how the mechanism of the software actually works, and how now we're gonna import the MIDI file we created with math music software prototype and convert it with music score, and we're gonna insert it in FL Studio. Okay, now if the math music software was completely developed, you don't need to use the samplers of FL Studio, because the math music software will have its own samplers with VSTs and with sounds and presets and equalizers. So the math music software will be a music generator that uses artificial intelligence mechanism to produce all kinds of source of music in a record time that's going to enter a Guinness book. We already made a Guinness event by ourselves, but officially we are working to make it. But we need to invite the judges and pay them, so on. So it's not gonna be this fast. But eventually we're going to make it and show how the math music software can produce thousands of tracks that's appealing and people will like to hear. It's fascinating tracks that people will like to listen and to enjoy. Also, the math music software also, it's a proof that the music have kind of programming, have kind of logic, have kind of messages that can be planted in the mind or be used by the mind. The software has many applications. Also, the genetics have codes, and this codes of genetics is the same codes that's used in computer programming and in mathematics and music. So we can say that every genetic object, all the genetics and all the objects and all what exists in the universe have a musical code. Everything is music, because music have many parameters. You have it's all mathematics. So the mathematics of music, you can see it in every structure, thing or living creature in the universe. So we're gonna have more applications for this software. We just show you 12% of the prototype. So I wonder how people will react to the 100% of the software. I'm replacing now the MIDI tracks with the audio clips, so we can choose sounds, so we can insert sounds to listen to this techno beat that we created by the math music software. Of course, when the math music software completely developed, we're not We don't need to do all this long process. It's gonna be just in seconds. That's what makes the software special. But of course, every development needs lots of money and lots of effort and hours of programming and development. But the idea works, and I just show you, and the mechanism works. Just need to be developed, and we can, and the whole world can enjoy the math music software. Um, okay, I'm gonna insert here, for example, an audio sound for this bass kick. This is a bass kick of the techno beat. I'm gonna load it with. I'm gonna load it. I loaded it. We can. Now I'm gonna load the hi-hat. I'm gonna use different presets. Of course, when the math music software is completely developed, we don't need to do all this process like very slowly. Uh, we don't need even this 20 minutes to produce a track. We will just use seconds to produce thousands of tracks. And this is a revolution in music, and time-wise, cost-wise, and quality-wise. And it doesn't kill the creativity of the artist, and gives the music to the people, not to the production companies. The production companies and the studios will be something from the past. Okay, I'm gonna insert more sounds here. Okay, so produce a techno beat. It's not well done, but just to make an example, because it's a little bit random. We need to master it more, but just to make example how we used the math music software to make a techno beat. It's not perfect, but it's a techno beat. Now I'm gonna export it as an MP3 file. I'm gonna save it in the demo file, demo right here, and save it. Now I saved it, and I'm gonna now upload it to the math music software page, so you can listen to this example. Also, in the second part of the math music software, I'm gonna in the next session explain more about it. You can produce actual music. It have the same mechanism. It have a drop list. The manual prototype have the same mechanism. You have drop list of time and other drop list that has to do with triads and many music and other musical parameters that is essential for to create a composition artificially. But now you can see that you have here in the Math Music software number 2, you can see the notes and you can see the time and the notes. So this is a musical piece. You can actually generate a music piece, any music piece, because any music piece have characteristics, constant and variables, and have mathematics. I use this mathematics in the prototype to produce a music piece, and you can listen to some examples on the math music page on Facebook. And how you can see how it's the actual music that you can actually enjoy. Of course, the quality is just 12% of the software. After we completely develop the software, you're gonna hear amazing music, and every person in the world is going to be a professional artist and producers. So it's fun software, and every person in the world is gonna use it on online, mobile or PC. Thank you for watching this demonstration, and we will see you in the second session. Thank you.